This is the best deck that I have played in Grand Arena, full stop. And it's also perhaps the most fun I've had in Marvel Snap in 3 full years. This is the list, and it is a Wong exponential list with Herbie. This is the deck that has put the most outrageous numbers on the board of any deck I've played in Grand Arena. That includes the multiple Iron Man ongoing decks. This is the deck that just does the most ridiculous numbers remaining in the format. And I think that they were worried about stuff like this happening. If you look at the ban list, you can see Living Tribunal is gone, you can see Nimrod is gone. It makes a lot of sense to be worried about the high ceiling stuff, but they left Wong in here, presumably on the theory that there were so many good tech cards against him. And frankly, while that is true, there are plenty of good tech cards against this. This deck is the absolute most gatekeepy, you must be this tall to ride deck that I have ever played. There are full games that do not matter because your opponent just does not have the tech cards. And that actually brings me to a critique of this game mode that I think is fairly salient. I'm seeing a lot of people suggest that cards like Alioth or Cosmo or Shang-Chi or Enchantress or Super Skrull be banned from the game mode because they want things to be more like this. What I can tell you is I would get to games where it was turn 4 and I knew my opponent was playing a Human Torch deck, and so it was just like, oh, they just don't have any of the stuff to interact with me. They have lost the game already. And I think that that is A, something that the normal snap mechanic is good at dealing with, but B, a pretty coherent argument against banning the tech cards. To me, a deck like this succeeding to the degree that it has in my hands, and I'm not even sure I'm playing it perfectly, and the way in which your wins are so colossally one-sided, and there are so few specific answers that will actually do anything about what this deck is trying to do, it is pretty notable to me that those tech cards are the only thing preventing this from literally breaking the game. If they were doing things like banning Cosmo and Alioth, I am fairly sure that this would absolutely, legitimately break this game mode. As is, it's still the best deck that I've played in the entire time I've been playing Grand Arena. This deck was put together by ZombiesGoNomNom, so huge shout out to him. It is an absolute blast and an absolute monstrosity. It all starts with Herbie, who is, at this point, I think, pretty widely regarded as the generically strongest champion. He's going in stuff like Clog and all of that kind of stuff that is genuinely very good still as well, but this is a deck that takes Herbie exponential. I really can't stress that enough. Because of the fact that there are so many things that double your doubles in this deck, I have had games where I have an 800 plus power Herbie. I've had multiple games where he gets into the hundreds. That's actually like a fairly normal thing to happen. You're just stacking buffs on this guy, multiplying the buffs, multiplying the stacking, and then you're gonna multiply his skill as well, which also has text that doubles his power. Herbie's helpful assistance is so completely, absolutely batshit insane when you put it on a Wong. Ideally, you're doing that on turn 5 alongside maybe an Ironheart. You go helpful assistance, Ironheart on your Wong. It's gross. You get 4 energy additional, you get 2 doubles onto your Herbie. You should start to see where things are going when this kind of thing starts happening. As a Namora Ironheart deck, having good targets for them is very valuable. I have had games where Lasher wins those like locations just on his own. I have had a couple of like effective 40 power Lashers by playing this deck. I want to say I kind of prefer the movers, not necessarily as targets, but this guy's good just because he gives you a way to like have a second Herbie, even though he's way worse than Herbie, where Herbie will get to like triple digits sometimes. Lasher's just like high 2s for this game. And you kind of do need that as a Namora target, but don't over-index for it. The really nasty thing about this deck is that, yes, there's like this dumb Herbie Lasher thing going on. Yeah, all of that's really ridiculous when it works, but also you can just like have 11 energy, use 7 of it to do Cannonball and Mercury, and then just like play some other stuff like a Sage on a Wong lane or whatever. Or like, God forbid, you Cannonball Mercury a Wong lane. There's just kind of a lot of BS available to you. And This card being part of the BS, but also just being a mover, which means it can customize where it's at in order to make your Nemoras make more sense. It's just very, very, very strong. This could probably be Astral Projection. I believe Zombies was playing it as Astral Projection at some point. Jeff is a lot worse than Mercury because he doesn't do anything too stupid, but I do think that he's a fine inclusion in this list. The on-reveal package is mostly built around making our things that move and our things that have effectively great ability to carry a buff like Herbie and Lasher into bigger things. This is an excellent card to play on turn 3, even though you have 4 energy a lot of the time. Unless you have specifically Wong, you're very fine to do that. Do not be afraid to play off curve with this deck, because you are making so many points that it doesn't matter how efficiently you're using your energy a lot of the time. Sometimes you need to win a Wong lane. There are very, very real reasons why you might need to do that. Sage into Odin is a way to make that happen. Another thing that Sage does, though, is give us a really powerful lane winner on 7. So when you have 7 energy, you can go Sage into Absorbing Man, which is 2 Sages. It's usually something like, 10 points and 17 points or something like that. Like, that's typically how that play plays out. Very, very powerful in a world where you can reasonably count on Herbie to win his own lane, which the only time he's not doing that is if your deck completely fell apart or your opponent is playing tech. So if your opponent's not playing tech, you're just like, okay, well, he's at 198 power. He won that lane, so now I just need to win another lane, and Sage Absman does that. The big W is really only stopped by like 2 cards in this entire format, and they are Cosmo and Eliath sometimes. You can get Lady Deathstruck, and that's not good, but I've won games where I've had my Ironheart and Wong Lady Deathstruck. Like, it's just been like a totally fine thing to play around. That is just how much power you can generate with a deck like this. It's a solid little thing that people can do to you, and you do have to be aware of it, but like, really the thing you're afraid of is Cosmo. Like, that's the guy. Playing around Eliath, you can do that. Playing around Cosmo, that one's hard. Cosmo is the guy that you really don't want to see with this deck. Absman is a bit of a glue guy, just really here to do various utility things. You can copy things like Sage or Cannonball, mess people up in that way. Just a fairly reasonable card that the extra energy in this game mode really allows to shine, as well as the extra energy you get from various Herbie BS things you can do. Captain Marvel low-key sucks. I've basically never done anything worthwhile with her, in large part because, like, okay, let's say you get like a cool buff onto her. It's like, all right, well, you got a 10 power Captain Marvel. It doesn't matter. Like, people are doing like I have like a 200 power Herbie over here, and it's like, oh, this 10 power Captain Marvel is going to do something. It very rarely does. She was not a particularly impactful card here. If you want to try modifying this deck, this might be the way to do it. Maybe you cut out her and you put an Echo in there. There's some stuff. Nemora is a card that is pretty damn solid in a deck like this. I mean, obviously, multiplying your +5 buff on Herbies is just a pretty gross thing to do. Your typical play line with this card, if you want to make it happen, involves playing it on 4, hitting a Herbie with it. Herbie's obviously the best target, starts in your hand the whole time. And then on 5, then is when you do like a 3 plus a 3, so like an Ironheart plus a Herbie spell. And that's sort of when you're like, oh my god, these numbers are getting genuinely bonkers. And Nemora's a big part of that. She's important for what this card does, but you don't need to over-index for her because, like, honestly, Herbie doesn't need a lot of buffs to get super lane winning. Like, there's a point at which, like, okay, my 200 power Herbie, who cares? They have 25 power in there. If he was 50 power, he still wins that lane, right? And so don't get too addicted to Nemora. She's a good part of this deck, don't get me wrong. If you can pull her off without sacrificing anything, that's great. But like, a 50 power Herbie's usually going to win those lanes too. Cannonball is here to just sort of randomly win games. Like, it's actually kind of shocking how many times you'll be able to just like set up 2 lanes that demand tech answers that are very specific, and then that you can assume that they'll have one of those answers, but then you just need to go win the 3rd lane, and that's usually done by like Cannonball Mercury. That's a turn 7 play. It's a turn 6 play with 7 energy. There's like, when this deck isn't comboing off for 10 million power, it is final turn Sage Absmanning or Mercury Cannonballing. which is pretty disgusting. Yeah, I mean, Odining your Wong lane is a pretty tried and true method of doing really dumb stuff in this game, and it really is dumb in this game mode as well. I have never had any respect for Wong decks whatsoever across Marvel Snap. In large part, though, a lot of that is down to the snap equity of the deck. This is a deck that has clear counters and also loses big. And so a deck that can't snap without fear of getting absolutely blown out is sort of like playing Mr. Negative, except there are a lot more Mobiuses running around. That's why I've never had respect for Wong as a deck in the larger metagame. Even though, I mean, WONGNOMNOM has been an okay deck before. Like, it's not as bad as I'm making it sound. What I'm trying to do here is draw a distinction between that and a game mode like this. Because a game mode like this, there are a lot of people who are playing decks that just don't have those answers in them. And you're not losing X8 when you get blown out. It's just a win or a loss. And so when you're just doing a win or a loss, unless more than 50% of people are playing the stuff that beats you, and you are very confident you beat literally everything else, you should just be doing something like this, right? That is ultimately the issue that I think Grand Arena might have as far as longevity goes, is that without the snap mechanic, it's just go do something really stupid and hope enough people aren't packing the answer to it. And I think that that is probably the most coherent argument I can give for why tech cards should stay in this game mode. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. My most recent video on Grand Arena did pretty well, so I wanted to do a special deck highlight on this. But honestly, a lot of why I wanted to do this is I just had a blast. It was a choice between showing you this deck or doing like a Mad Thinker analysis. And I actually have been climbing with Mad Thinker. I don't think he's very good, but I have been climbing with him. People keep asking me Mole Man or Mad Thinker. I think they're both very mid. But hopefully we'll get maybe that video up a little bit later. I just wanted to get this one out there so people could really start to enjoy this game mode. Because honestly, playing this deck was some of the most fun I had in a long time. I really hope you enjoy the video. Remember to like and subscribe. As always, I have been KMBest. You have been phenomenal, and I will see you in the next one. I need arena decks. Make Mad Thinker meta. Well, I can win with him. I don't think I can make it meta. Two very different things. I got a pretty good response on the arena best decks, but I don't know if that's just because it said best decks in it. You know what I mean? Rather see you explain how Mad Thinker is mid as hell. I think that would be pretty easy. I've got some good footage of various Mad Thinker decks. Arena decks for sure. Well, it would be arena deck. It would just be this deck. We'll just be doing a video on. Oh no, they have Cosmo? That's fucking illegal. Oh my god. Take it back. But also they have Cosmo, so like it's still not fucking great. Here comes Cosmo. Time for me to be sad. Holy shit. It's lit. I needed to take priority here so they didn't draw even fucking closer to the Cosmo. This was very important. It's lit. Behold, the greatest play of all time. Is it possible that we blew our Lasher too early? Who can say? Okay, so Herbie gets to a shitload. Just some fucking stupid ass number. We definitely have priority, so we're not getting fucking Cosmo'd again. And then I don't exactly know what the rest of my game is. Hold on a second, actually. It is this order. This order is... We have the double hit here. It's fine. Okay, rock doesn't happen as long as this is last. See, like, I kind of feel like I was maybe supposed to save the Lasher, you know? Also, look at all those Lasher hits. It hit Lasher every time. It hit Herbie 0 times. Fucking 35 power Lasher. Okay. 190 power Herbie. A 380 power Herbie. A 381 power Herbie. A 382 power Herbie. A 764 power Herbie. Is that a lot?
Behold my mighty hand.
Okay, actual problem though. And granted, we have plenty of solutions to this problem. But we have to fucking kill Moonstone or they're gonna win the middle by moving the shield to the left. Again, we got a million solves for this, but still. Okay, so we're winning one lane 764 to like minus a billion. Moonstone's gotta die because otherwise we get like some really serious Mystique shit happening, right? Otherwise we get like some really fucking serious Mystique shit happening. Like, doubled Mystique, they could actually win this mid lane, even
Are ye worthy?
I don't fucking... Is this the biggest Herbie? I feel kind of bad, man. Can we get the Herbie to 800? Yeah! Herbie at 807, dude. Herbie at 810. 69 power! Oh, we're gonna mess it up, though. There's even more shit to happen? Bro. There's more. Stop. Where is the fucking fast forward? What the shit? Good job, dude. Yo, 69! Yes.
Victory.
Do we think this is just like something they should probably fucking ban? Like... Christ. What do we think about this? Is this bannable? Yeah, I'm gonna grind for the other busted card in Grand Arena. We gotta grind it out to get that busted card. Oh, fuck. Shit! I don't love it. I'm not gonna lie. Mad Thinker location? Hello? How to counter junk decks and tech decks in this mode? Usually the answer is just Cosmo and movers. By usually, I mean that is the answer here. I'm skipping GA because it doesn't personally interest me, but at least go for Mole Man. He made Moloids. Why does he make rocks? Okay. I feel like this is an important thing. I don't know what the fuck a moloid is. Are we being serious here? Oh, he made moloids. That's like such an impactful fucking... How the fuck am I supposed to know what that is? How do you feel about Moman? Also trash. Also dog shit. I have Luke Cage, so I can't invest in Lasher. I don't get to invest in Lasher stonks. I do get to invest in blowing that the fuck up. Now, it's not my favorite thing to do.
In range.
I'm gonna get Shadow King to absolute hell. I can feel it. I'm gonna get Shadow King to absolute hell. Okay, that's actually pretty funny. I mean, it's not the right play, but it's fucking hysterical. The right play is, like, much more reasonably something like that. It's so funny, though.
Are ye worthy?
Your boy's fucking dead. Dude. Yo, Captain Marvel! Oh, we don't even need it. We win the tiebreaker.
Victory.
See, all that would do is cost them more money to commission the fucking art. What is it? I would definitely want more. Back there. I got a quesadilla. Oh, boo. This motherfucker plays Cosmo? What a piece of shit. What an asshole. That's pretty good. Huh. Doing this before I get fucking Cosmo'd, basically. Oh, fuck.
Doom rules all.
Not bad. I fucked it. Forgot that it actually did the rock thing, too. Yeah. Ball right, clog them. That is really good, actually. That is a very funny play. GG! Wow, that's so helpful. Holy fuck. Haha! Fucking going. Hello, Joe Mama. I'm cloning a Herbie. Actually fucking over. I'm cloning Herbie, and then I'm cloning Helpfuls. And it's... Fortunately, they watch the stream, so they're probably also doing this. What do you think? Do we want Herbies there, or do we just, like... He was super fucked. The next turn is Helpful Assistance into Wong Helpful Assistance or something insane like that. If I'm not mistaken. We'll be on next turn. So we have Helpful Assistance into Wong Helpful Assistance into like Wong Helpful Assistance Gamora or something. I don't fucking know. What we're doing here is just gonna be stupid. If they interact with us at all, I'm annoyed, but what can you do? Ha-ha! Ah, yes. You have another Red Guardian. Long, Helpful Assistant. Activate this Herbie just to do it. Take the energy, I don't give a fuck. Okay, so let's plan out the next turn. Long Helpful Assistance means we have a fuckload of energy. +4 right now. If we activate the middle Herbie, it's +6. So we'll have 12 energy next turn. 3 of that goes towards recasting Helpful Assistance. The rest of that goes towards... Yeah, I can activate a Herbie. We're chilling. Okay, so... Oh, doesn't pull that one? Can't activate it. And this assistance is... How helpful this is. Is 196 good? You tell me. This assistance... Okay, so age Odin. Flasher here. Fucking. Stage is some arbitrarily large number. 8 times. I don't actually know how many times it happens. It's, what is it? 1, 2. A bunch. Gives a shit.
Are ye worthy? Are ye worthy?
Hot. You with your puny actual cards. See, this kind of stuff is why, like, when people talk about how they should ban all the tech cards, do we just give up? Do we just say, like, forfeit a bunch of them? Push the torch. Torch is made of fail. Oh, haven't heard anyone say stuff like that since 2006. I don't know, biggest fucking Herbie of all time. Biggest fucking Herbie of all time. The biggest, meanest, herbiest motherfucker ever lived. Was 400 plus the highest you got on a Herbie? Yeah. Oh man, we're gonna lose. They have a tech card in here? That's fucking illegal. I'm not allowed to have those. I don't know. This one's going to be 128, right? Oh, more than that. Do you have the tech or not? That's just it. You got the tech card? Probably. Got it, buddy. A bunch of cool shit. None of it matters unless the tech card. All mid. Damn, it's not all mid. Oh, yeah, that works. Yeah. Got a bunch of energy. I don't know. Go ahead. I'm gonna say tech cards are fucking fake. Just not a real thing that could ever happen to someone like me, you know? That would never be a thing that happens to someone like me.
Are ye worthy?
Okay, this Lasher is pin it up a little bit. Oh, they are fake. Very nice. We did it. They actually are fake. All right, sick. That cards. Those certainly were some tech cards. They sure fucking were. Those were absolutely some tech cards. Great roll. I kind of want to fire off the Lasher right now just to take a huge shit on Johnny over here. But that seems a little unnecessary. I don't have anything to fucking do. I don't know. Oh, that's not right. Killed a fucking forge and gave them a cannonball. On the other hand, they gave us that sick-ass forge, so that... Do they activate the Lasher now? Because if they're smart, they do.
I am Iron Man.
They didn't. Oh, no. They will regret this. That Lasher could have fucked my Herbie big time. How's this play look to everyone? I find it fairly compelling. Not really gonna do a lot of thinking about it. We're just always hitting Human Torch on this Lasher, you know what I mean? Just a Hundo P hitting Human Torch. Odin on C-Ball seemed good. We gave them a C-Ball, so it's like, it's fine. It's just like, what the fuck is the rest of the turn? And the Lasher plays like way cooler, right? This is just the greatest Human Torch gets shit on episode of anything ever. Now, knowing what they did, it might have been better to... Oh, fuck, it wasn't Human Torch. Damn. How's their mid looking? Howard the Duck? Okay, we win. We're chilling. I mean, it's a shame about our Lasher missing Johnny over there. But, you know, kind of a lot of games that just, like, they're over, but people have to play them out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of think the snap mechanic is needed. I feel like without the snap mechanic, a lot of the designs in this game make way less sense. Does that make any sense to anyone else? Like, if the snap mechanic doesn't exist, a lot of this game is just, like, not at all compelling. Like, a whole fucking lot of it. Retreat, Vesuvius mid. So true, bestie. So true, bestie. Oh, they got the rock too. Anyway, they're gonna Cosmo that shit. I'm not really worried. Yeah, that's also chill, honestly. Like, I would give a shit, but I don't. Assistance on bar is pretty fucked. It's certainly some numbers. Oh, wait, I forgot how the rocks work. Maybe I'm still dead even... Oh, no, it's only one rock. I don't know how many rocks it is. It's 3 rocks? Okay. Fuck.
Power must be controlled.
Disgusting work from them. How could they do such a thing? I mean, we still have 10 bajillion energy, so, like, we honestly might not be dead anyway. Okay, so we are legally allowed to cannonball. But, I mean, we have it with just this, right? Pretty easily. What's their best card here? A Doom or something? Can we go cannonball here? What's their actual highest power card? Fucking Gwenpool 24. Yeah, I kind of think we do this. Oh my god, dude. You did not think that one out. You did not think that one out. It's okay. Oi. Oi. Nasty. Is nasty. Is nasty. Lady Deathstrike my Wong, don't give a shit. Kill my 274 power Herbie, don't give a shit.